2 seconds. Yes, we are back. This is Viking Quaid with the post-party interview. So Gilad, will you know who you're going to interview? Who's starting out?
There is usually an ordered list here. However, unfortunately, Bakhmatis and Bengal. I'm gonna put India last right now. If we have a little bit more, we have more amusing stories to hear.
Yeah.
So,
Or you can build up to it.
Yeah.
Go first.
We could build
okay,
up.
so
Wait,
alright.
are you saying we're not interesting? Wow.
Well, I saw
we are
Bakhmatis
saying-
kind of biased.
Bakhmatis has done a very interesting.
We are saying you're not as.
I was gonna say Bakhmatis kind of was with no CV Marahan to get a border with their rival Ethiopia, but yes. So go ahead, Bakhmatis. Tell us about your story today.
Well, I expanded quite a bit in India, and then I saw that there was a.
Losing the sounds for a second. Sorry.
No, I expanded quite a bit in India, and then I saw that nation was just open, and it was in a trade node not controlled by Ethiopia. So I just decided, why not?
Yeah,
I've been wanting to venture into Africa for a long time, so it was just an opportunity.
I was kind of surprised to see Mogadishu was left out there for you to take. I was like, no, this is great for Bakhmatis.
Yeah, I was.
There
I was wondering if when you were going to, if you were going to strike against because we saw you had rivaled Ethiopia, and they were busy with Mamluks. So I was wondering when you were going to make a claim on Oman or attack Ethiopia instead.
Yeah. There's a nice opportunity for free money.
Yeah, but you didn't attack any players though.
No, I didn't. Well, for a long time.
No, don't spill it. Don't spill it.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's free.
Well, then we'll just have to see what you're going to do. I would be interested in seeing either Bengal or Bamanis getting both of you getting into a war against each other for Indian supremacy.
Okay, so besides driving lorries into Germans, what else did you do today, Bengal?
Wow, that was mean. But yeah, basically since I missed the first hour, I had to speed up my plans for expansion. Like by now I would have finished if I was there at the beginning, but it kind of didn't work. And about Vijayanagar, basically, since there was no real reason for me to take it right now, I just left it. I forgot what the miner's name was because it's kind of tiny. Basically, I'm gonna make him into a vassal and then just feed him Vijayanagar, like the east coast. And well, that can wait for now because I still have other plans, and that way I don't get that much aggressive expansion. So
Was it Andrai or whatever?
yeah, something with A. The Green
Yeah,
Nation.
it's the one in the middle of the Indian coast, right?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, then it's Andhra.
Oh yeah.
It's a green ugly color.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's Andhra.
Like me and Bastar fed up on his coastline near me, but yeah, basically Bastar is gonna vanish as well, and Chirkant, and every other miner.
It's a decent way to start out. You started playing Bengal last week, and you did have some crashes last week as well.
Yeah.
So it
kind of control today. Like what happened basically is my car crashed and I had to wait for the mechanic. Like it was a 20-minute drive, like to my friend and then back. Like I would have been back at least 5 minutes before the session started. But yeah, my car was like, nope, not today.
Yeah, it happens. I had also said I came late because my PC started acting out. I set everything up because I knew I was coming at 20 CT.
Damn.
And then when I tried to fire up EU4, it didn't respond at all.
Blue screen.
No,
Okay.
it kept saying Steam is trying to verify update, and I used Steam 2 hours earlier.
All right, let's sorry to interrupt here, but we do have a lot of people to get
Yep.
Oh yeah,
How
yeah. Sure.
about
No
we
offense.
just
Okay,
discuss
so,
it as a group because we're all.
Oh
part
no
of
no
that,
no 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 no! I've got this good to go here. So
Okay.
poor defenseless Bosnia was aggressively attacked by the really scary Bohemia. Please tell us your plight and peril, Petros.
Yeah, sure. Have you shared the tale of the legend of the Battle of Kosovo? There was once dozens of heretics trying to cross the mountains to attack our motherland. But God struck them because we couldn't, we were 10k. The God looked surprisingly Ukrainian for some reason. And the Orthodox menace was beaten back.
Yeah, because
I said last week, I had no friends around me.
You have plenty now.
I got two, they attacked me. Now I feel like I'm in a warm family, you know?
Well, I mean,
We live together and then we surrender to coalitions, well, not without me.
Yeah, that's the good thing about being
was the
a.
god a centaur? Because he must have been a centaur to send like 40k horses on in the mountains.
I don't know either, man. I have been asking the Pope, but he's evading the question.
Yeah, popes don't declare crusades on Christians.
So Petros, are you ready to declare yourself a vassal of the mighty Prussian Empire?
No.
Slightly reduced.
This was just an agreement.
No, I am not. I am not even allied to Prussia.
He is
Oh,
a
yeah,
vassal of the mighty
this
knight.
this was just an arrangement because we didn't want.
Here is the thing. Here's the thing. You are not German like us, so you don't understand how the complicated HRE works.
You are not German like them, Petros.
Of course I am German, dude. I'm in
No.
the HRE. Come on.
I can prove you're not German.
Bosnia,
Well-
true Germansky, okay?
You're not Herzegovina.
Okay.
You're
Here's
Bosnia.
how the HRE works.
Okay, and
There's
There's
then
bad people. There is bad people, and then there are good people.
Petros,
Well,
And
the
the
main
emperor,
story would be
emperor
that
helps the good people.
all right. So yes, we need to go up to number
the main
next
story
up.
would be that some nations didn't only just wanted to burn Bosnia, but we also heard that they eventually planned to take down Saxony, and they also planned to destroy Crimea. So what we did, we were just bundling forces because we didn't want to have that happen to us one by one.
Yeah. That
Yeah, and
that
then
makes
when
sense.
it happened, there were 40k horses in Bosnia.
Well, the fun part to me was just seeing Bosnia getting -6 Diplo a month from alliances, and then still making +1 Diplo at the end with no national focus.
Oh,
And
I
no
have the-
advisor. And
I
no
have
advisor.
I have the same thing as Hungary, although I'm not sure if I have focus or advisors.
But
In the
I
second game,
get how
like, day one.
the reason with Crimea and Saxony being in the war, if they felt
Yeah.
threatened, it's not
But
like
some
you're
heretics
small.
Might not be burnt this day, but who knows what will happen next? Maybe the god will change his mind.
Alrighty, so
It could be.
next up here we have next up here we have the another person who was impacted by the giant by the mighty Prussia and his very loyal vassals. So Brittany, want to explain
Fuck
want
off.
to explain what happened to your poor troops due to French aggression?
It wasn't the French aggression though, it was an aggression made by Prussia. He engaged after excommunicating Holland without an apparent reason, and as I said, I was a loyal vassal, hold on, loyal ally to Russia, right?
Wow.
I'm getting things confused here, I'm no, yeah, well,
You're a vassal.
practically at the beginning of the game I was a vassal and I'm still a loyal ally, let's put it. And
You became
he
a
was
march,
declared on
basically?
by basically everyone, and I was saying, yeah, you helped me build up from the start, so I'm not going to abandon you. After that, when we unconditionally surrendered, I still had my army in the Netherlands, and apparently my armies weren't exiled and they couldn't transfer their occupation from Holland. So without even warning me, they sent in 40k, and my entire army, which was like 12k, but still, like
My
50
entire
years,
army.
50 years of income was destroyed because they didn't warn me about their obsession with the province of Holland. So yeah, that kind of struck me like a little bit annoying because it could have been avoided. We already surrendered. But yeah, this war was one-sided and we never stood a chance. But you know, YOLO.
The brave fight was the good fight was given, and then the rest of Europe saw the oppression that was going on. It's like, you know what? Fuck this. Livonian Order is the real monster. Prussia, not really, but fuck LO.
How did they? How did?
I'm really
Just say
peaceful
that.
player. I'm humanist.
We can explain. We had a plan. We knew there could be a coalition, but the plan would be that after the war,
You knew that they
all
were
of us
going.
would ally Livonian Order, so the coalition wouldn't fire. But some people were a little slow in allying Livonian Order as requested.
They could
So
ally
yeah,
him.
can you,
He
can you
could.
tell us
They
about the aftermath of the coalition. You had over
spam. They could ally them after. It's when it's two human players, they can just call them in.
Yeah, no. But most
So
of them were
so
busy
so
fighting wars.
so saying it's
So we-
because they were late is just bullshit. They could
You
they
could
could
do the other thing.
they
It's
were
also
busy.
sloppy.
You could make
Switzerland and
Palatinate.
Palatinate were fighting Venice, I believe, and the alliance broke between the Livonian Order and him because of some opinion-related issue.
Oh yeah,
You
that's the auto.
Was it called aggressive expansion?
Yeah.
Bosnia was fighting was fighting Ottomans with the Knights, I suppose, and India was relatively far away, so things went wrong there. Simply
Yeah,
said.
my alliance was a lot.
Spam. I want
By
to
the
ask
way,
you.
Spambuka, can we know who whispered you the information? Like any information you got?
No,
If we
take
continue,
take
that
a
would be
guess.
stupid.
I'd rather guess one of these three: Crimea, Bosnia, or Switzerland.
I did.
I did.
What?
Who
You
whispered
can
it?
guess.
It was
Let's
clearly
Quaid,
Britain.
what do you want to ask?
I wanted to know because I was wondering how
He's
many
going to-
provinces
he's
did
going
you
to
actually
Bosnia, I
lose?
think.
Because
Three.
3. Yeah, you didn't have Altmark before.
No, I didn't have it.
Yeah,
Marked up
yeah.
again. Again.
Say again.
That belonged to Brandenburg. It starts with Brandenburg.
Okay. I just thought that
Anyway,
he
I
had
really go
taken
now.
it.
I have stuff to do.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no.
fine.
Altmark was
Alright,
always
well,
part of
hold up.
Brandenburg.
Now up is so now we'll go up with Parasite here. So keeping with Greek tradition and going bankrupt to Germany, want to go on with your story?
Well, we are planning to punish the filthy response of Spambuka and Bosnia. And as you might know, Switzerland was a bit dishonest with its deals.
Yeah, we
Although,
heard
really,
that
the
he.
worst thing happened to Bohemia, in my opinion, not to me, because I mean I lost a couple of provinces, but my economy is fine now after the bankruptcy, and my
Well, Bohemia predicted what happened, so I
And
mean,
my
he came
army is
into the
fine,
channel.
yeah.
Look, guys, this was the best fun we had. Oh, I
Yeah.
agree.
Sneakily, we had another plan. We had a plan to attack Palatinate, but we considered that it was a bit too much
Yeah.
because it would just be too many people. But it ended up being even worse.
Yeah. But
Yeah, and we also
I
expected the help
agree
of at
that
least one Indian, which was supposed to be Bahmani, which I heard actually sponsored Spambuka, which I'm very curious about.
Wait, who's sponsoring spam?
Bahmani. I heard that Bahmani were saying
Bengal.
What?
Bengal
Oh
was
my
an
God.
AI.
Yo, Yidai. That
So,
is fucked
some
up.
some of the Indians were supporting money, and basically no one came to help us, unfortunately. So we just got wrecked. And while Bohemia called in Denmark, it wasn't looking that bad, but when Denmark pieced out, it was just doom.
Yeah,
Although,
that
I enjoy looking at nights and seeing what is happening over there.
Yeah,
It was a valiant
rebels.
fight.
Yeah, we obviously had to force you out first. So first we had to split up our troops. If we focused on killing Bohemia, then we wouldn't have taken.
Yeah, we wanted to focus on Bosnia and like quickly take it over.
Yeah.
Peace out any moment we want, but.
You didn't even
No, no,
switch anything from me.
I know for a fact you wanted Königsberg, so I don't think.
No, we actually switched Königsberg for Danzig for reasons. It was easy to take.
Danzig, Königsberg?
They're equal. You need both, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, okay. But if this war
Yeah,
would have paid
the
off,
plan was really
you would have
first screwed up by Switzerland, and then even more screwed up when I encountered 50k in Kosovo. Even though I was defending versus cavalry in mountains.
Yeah.
Like it's the worst that ever happened, but I still lost, unfortunately.
Those cavalry.
Yeah, die rolls can be a bitch sometimes.
I had a plan there, but it didn't work out, so we lost that battle. It was bad.
So moving on.
Next up is the former overlord of the strong, independent, very, very mighty Theodora. Go ahead and tell us about your oppressive ways in attacking.
I'm actually quite pissed about Theodora.
Why?
I mean, I didn't thought that I will lose it, because I fought 2-player wars and I didn't gain anything, and I lose land. Like, what the fuck?
Why didn't you peace out then? You had ample opportunity. You had the money. I checked at one point. It cost like 200 ducats, and you had 400.
Because I'm a Jew and I don't want to lose value.
Yeah, and how well did that go?
I lost 6 development. It's not terrible, but I prefer to have it back as fast as possible. But the good thing is actually that I have good borders now. No one will say to me something like you got bad borders, blah blah blah.
I mean,
You got
the
bad
Indian
borders.
part. I think you haven't.
Salient
looked at the
towards
Indian
India
part.
looks very nice.
You got bad borders.
No, I just look at Muscovy border. Look at Muscovy
Gasher,
border.
did you check my borders? It's if you want ugly borders, check.
It's like starting Palatinate on steroids.
I mean, to be honest, I think my borders are ugly because basically they don't cover all of Asia. So
I think I have 6 different enclaves of land at the moment.
So
yeah, you have ugly borders as well.
Who's next?
Next up will be the not so holy Ethiopian Empire, who let Alexandria still remain under filthy Sunni rule.
Well,
there are plans for that.
Or Bishop of Alexandria. And now you're letting Antioch get oppressed by the Caramenes. What is this?
Well, this session didn't go as planned, or as cleanly as possible, due to some unforeseen aggression, shall we say.
Who is aggressive against you?
Would it be an Indian blue blob?
One of them, perhaps.
I was just about to say, you're like right now you're discriminating against me because I'm blue as well.
No, I'm thinking about Bastar, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bastar.
Fucking
Bastar.
my provinces, that's kind of.
Bastar just like came over into Ethiopian soil and took it from beneath our feet. Very unjust.
So you have plans to take Alexandria in next session, I assume.
I have plans to take it for the Coptic faith.
Everything.
And Karaman, that holds another of your whole sites?
No. It's just currently occupied. He's just currently occupied under Mamlukian rule.
Mm-hmm. And we may be able to persuade Karaman to become Coptic.
It's okay. Armenia said, you know what? Screw the Coptic ways. Screw Sunnis. Shia's the way for me.
We want morale.
Yeah.
Alright.
But else, I secured the entirety of the coastline of Africa and a port in the Mediterranean, so session didn't go horribly.
No, yeah,
Just not
you
as well as it
did
could.
have
Say
some
the
wars.
entire coastline. Say the entire coastline. I see. There's Kilwa, Utapa. Oh, there's a little bit of Bakhmani. Is that another vassal too?
when I say when I say coastline, I mean I have a direct land route to get to my submarine. But
To go on holiday.
yeah, in case I ever need to. But who knows?
I didn't know we counted coastline as having direct land access to your coast.
That's the direct opposite.
Yes,
exactly. What the hell?
Alternate fact.
Yeah.
I can go through blue provinces. It's fine.
So now that we can continue on the vein of oppressive rule. So Holland, how did you feel when your overlord mercilessly backstabbed you and took over your poor Dutch lands?
I backstabbed him. I think he backstabbed me.
What overlord? Austria didn't declare on me.
You were in an excommunication war against the lovable Spambuka.
Is this what happens when you send? Was
What happens when spam becomes the Curia control? He excommunicates everyone.
Yeah, I talked about it in the stream as well. If he's outside the HRE, he will solve it. If he's inside, he will be emperor and kill everyone. If he's papal controller, he will excommunicate everyone.
Yeah, I was so nervous. I was constantly improving relations with the Pope, so he could not excommunicate me. I was so afraid he would do that. I was convinced he would do that if relations got too low. Well, I survived.
Just permanently keep him there, send him
There's
gifts
always
to
reasons.
himself.
And then the kicker to it, of course, was the fact that right after getting excommunicated, Holland becomes the papal controller.
And he can
And cannot de-excommunicate himself.
Yeah,
you must
that's
have really
just bad.
sinned hard to not be able to lift your own sinning.
And then another two things were very lucky that happened to me. France rivaled me, and Gelre got conquered so that somebody could make another player elector.
It was Austria though, not a player.
Yeah, Austria made Livonia Northern an elector, I'm sure.
No. I mean, they elected someone else. They elected Austria, not a player.
Yes, that was
of
after.
course they elected Austria.
Prussia. That was after Prussia went Protestant for a split second.
Yep. But yeah, I made him an elector before I turned Protestant, of course.
I like this. Prussia is 500 ducats in debt, 16 out of 25 troops, and also
I'm still making
missing
positive
8
money.
power.
I got that going on for me.
Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
you're regaining
That coalition
Brabant.
did not do well for you, and you also lost, I think, all of your AI allies.
Yeah, but those are AI allies.
I lost
They
some
doesn't
allies,
matter.
How did you lose France?
Because we didn't give land to Holland from Holland to him.
Ooh.
Oh.
And actually, we wanted to give him a part of Brittany, but oh well.
Hold the fuck up, you did?
I saved Brittany by unconditionally surrendering.
Yeah.
During the war, like, you allying France in the very beginning of the war just saved your ass so much, because otherwise Holland would have declared, and it would be like, what, 70k troops marching from the west? Hello?
I don't even know how we managed to do that. Yeah. We never attacked Spam though.
But back to Holland and Roporix. You are regaining
that
Brabant.
alliance with France saved your ass so much.
Parasite. Back to Holland. You're regaining Brabant right now.
What did Livonians lose? I know Saxony lost like 3 provinces.
They lost
Holland.
Livonian order was Antwerp to Brabant. He lost Riga, and that's it, I think.
Riga and Memel. He is a corner Memel.
No, he didn't. Yeah, but okay, but he didn't get. Wouldn't have gotten.
Hey
that
guys,
time anyway.
end it.
I wish they would separate PCU for as much as they could, and then
for what's
I probably still got in this game more development than Spam did, so at least that.
Well, for more what you call it, if it makes you feel any better, I do see you have quite the colonial empire going, and well, the states are quite nice this time of year.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that myself. They are very, very nice.
So you're going USA again?
No.
Dude, go USA. You get oil and nuke.
I get
Oh.
nukes
Oil.
anyway.
We
I
raise up
don't
for
seem
that.
to remember what tech that is. You know.
Oh, for you, it's actually part of our national ideas. We get it upon formation.
Anyways,
Plus
yeah,
nukes.
some unhappy things happened. Then Saxony declared the war of aggression, and you know stuff.
Oh.
Well,
It
you
was,
can you didn't lose that much, I think at least, and you can regain some of
I
it.
can regain Antwerp, but the problem is, what allies can I make when all of Europe is allied to the person that conquers me?
Yeah, that's.
You can ally me if you want.
Yeah, how well did that?
I'm okay
end?
with Britain as my ally. Yes.
How well did that go?
Wait a second. I thought Britain is the vassal under Holland.
Shut
No. He got upgraded to March.
Oh, I see. All right.
So are we done with Holland?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
I want to start
So,
rating.
Southeast Asian dominance from Holia.
Well, I just did things.
You-
It was really irritating that I could not see the giant war going on in Europe, so I just colonized.
Yeah,
Tell me
you
about it.
you did
Conquered
expand
some
quite well, at least from what I saw when I had some off time to check you out. You didn't seem to lose any vital battles, and you kept gaining lands at least.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you saw your main competitor right now is for the exploration race, right?
What exploration race?
Well, you know, Ming took
The
exploration.
race? Yeah. I just saw it and was like, nah, I can't compete with them. But he's probably just gonna fall to the Great Coalition of India.
Are you in that
Whoa.
coalition?
Whoa. Of course he is.
Well, he's not blue, so I think if he's Brunei, maybe.
Well, I'm the greenish blue.
Exactly. Like, if you
Leia's
add
blue enough,
yellow.
right?
No. Wait. If you add yellow to blue, you get green, and he's
Yeah,
green.
so
So
Vijayanagar
that
Oh,
counts.
so
Will
is
be
that
mine.
so Bakmanis is going to become green because he keeps seeing Vijayanagar?
No.
It's greener than Bengal.
Wow. No. You got me wrong. I said if you add yellow to blue, not blue to yellow. If you add blue to yellow, you just get blue.
Ah, okay.
Like if you add blue to anything, you get blue. That's the rule we're going by.
That's the rule
Yeah.
of France.
If you look at France.
Well,
I don't paint, so how the fuck should I know that?
Okay.
well, now for Rebel Holiday Island. How are you doing, Knights?
Oh, I'm doing just great. I tripled the size of my country this session.
And
He's
you're
doing
about
nice.
to lose much of it again.
Nope,
I
nope.
just
Alternate
find it-
facts.
I just find it quite funny that you don't have Turkish as an accepted culture, despite it being 73% of your stated land.
And the other thing
They
I
need to
found
know their
found
place.
funny is that you were able to embrace for 28 ducats. You were complaining about rebels being a bitch.
I'm surprised that
You could
occupation
you
of,
could
your
embrace.
capital by rebels did not break your knights. It should, honestly, should.
Well, he's been at war,
well,
hasn't he?
They don't control
by the
enough.
way, why do you have nothing separatists, independence for nothing?
Yeah, I was kind of confused about
What is
that too.
that? I'm also paying 0.5 ducats to no one. That's also good.
But the thing
Yeah,
is,
it's like, I had
knights.
oh, it's gone now. But I was paying 0.5 ducats to no one for all this time.
Knights.
I
I saw that.
harbor fees with Karaman for some reason. I canceled them, and this thing did not go away.
I saw that you were complaining about defeating the rebels, and you
But
could
yeah,
you could
helping the
embrace. You could already take up your mil tech.
Unfortunately, the Saruhani
Parasite.
marching back.
Parasite.
Saruhan and Hula Vendigar.
Well, to be
Knights.
fair,
Yeah.
The rebels would, if he teched up the rebels, it also tech up.
No, they won't do. They won't. They won't take up after
Rebels
they have.
don't check up if they are already spawned.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
that's what I meant. You could check up, and you would have combat with infantry shock and cavalry shock, and you could even embrace. So you would likely be. You could take up much cheaper. You can already take up, but it made no sense to me that you didn't do it.
The problem is with teching up is I really want to get these loans paid, and I forgot that I could embrace the institution without spending 100 ducats.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it's
Knights
quite
can't
low
raise
right
colonials
now.
for 30 ducats. I'm not sure why didn't he do it yet.
Because I was having rebel problems and I was more concerned about the 5-shock rebel general.
Yeah, because
You're having
one
rebel
province.
Doesn't seem like you can
That's
engage
the
very
general.
well.
That's the general Albanian separatists deserved after 5 uprisings.
Is it 5 already?
Yeah, they outpost so much. You're one province away from collapsing. I'm just waiting until something happens and you collapse.
Well, you know, I can deal with it, probably.
Hopefully. So.
You know what?
Yeah. What?
I'm sure the New World's nice, right?
You want to go to New World?
Well,
Can you just go there right now and
It's
just go
ours.
away?
wait, New World is in like Tunisia and Iberia?
So do we have
Tunisia and
anyone
Iberia?
left
What's
then?
so New World about that?
Well, it's west.
Gilad?
What's
Doesn't
up?
seem very new.
Did we have anyone left then?
Yes, we have the Palatinate in Prussia.
Okay.
Well, we lost Karaman at some point. No, Karaman is here. Why does he have Kazan?
I actually think you can just better interview the knights, because I think we have said everything by now. Unless someone has questions for us.
There's still Karaman who did do that white piece and has been called quite many names.
Yeah, the sub.
I'm okay with that. I was not happy with Byzantium at the time.
I can't blame you. I heard about the deal.
Everybody.
No.
Caraman.
That exact message.
Tell me who is happy, Parasite. Tell me.
No, who said that exact phrase? I wonder.
I did.
And why is everyone unhappy with me?
Well,
Reasons.
You're
I don't know. I think you did a pretty good job. If not, you would have been like half-ate by the glorious Knights Nation.
Byzantium, didn't you say we know we don't want the knights? I don't want the knights player. He's going to die anyway.
Well,
within 5 years.
It ended up in a. Well, if he won the war,
if you're asking why would you?
If he won the war, well, I would have killed the knights, but nah.
So
It's
who's
stabbing
next?
Issue, just like you like Spambuka. And then and then also perfectly, my bankruptcy didn't let me grab any more Ottoman territory. None of it.
But Karaman still has to go. I think.
Yeah, Karaman.
This Caraman sub was not a very good Caraman sub.
Well, he did.
I'm
He did
wondering
quite
why
well.
you think that, actually,
That's so
because the
He refused
I
to
wasn't
help
really
us.
Did
happy
better
with
than you.
Well, okay, you call me into a war. Meanwhile, you have that northern coast. You have that guy guaranteed. Well, why would you
Yeah,
have
well,
that
I
guy?
revoked the guarantee when you asked.
Why would you guarantee him to begin with?
There were
Other than
reasons. When you
to
asked, I revoked
avoid-
it.
Yeah, because you had no choice. I was about to attack him either way.
But I don't think that he's a bad player because he didn't want to join that war.
Yeah, it makes
Well,
sense that
anyway, and later,
he went out.
you just refused to. I was like, hey, call me into your Ottomans war. Would you mind? And he was like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. He just kept silence and waited till Bosnia marched and occupied all of Bulgaria.
But
And
Parasite,
still hasn't replied.
this is Karaman's
Like,
perspective.
what was the reason for not
Caraman's turn.
calling me when I asked?
Well,
Not even
when I
replying,
came in,
no.
I had no idea what was going on. I was in a AI war. I had never even played a Sunni
should've
nation
asked
or
me.
in that area.
I will.
So I'm trying to look
Just
at
let him
everything
talk.
and figure out what's going on with my nation. And I've got you yelling in my ear, and I'm not even paying attention. And you're getting all pissy and yelling in my ear. So I finally like, what? And you called me into this war that you started that was, I mean, just unbelievable. Like, you had no choice, no chance of winning. And for some reason, you call your ally in. Meanwhile, you're blocking him off from the coast. So once I realized you were blocking me off from the coast, I was like, you know what? I don't trust this guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and accept the white piece.
Yeah, you
So you
accepted
can
the
be
second
mad
white
about that
piece.
if you want.
You accepted the second white piece. Don't lie.
Yeah, the second one. I didn't. I
I
didn't
was
do it the
generous
first
enough.
time. And then I realized he was trying to block me off from the coast, and I was like, okay, well, it's
There
time.
is one thing we wondered about. I think it was in the beginning of the session. You were at war with.
One moment, just fixing my door.
Yeah, sure. You were at war with QQ, I think, and Armenia, and you didn't take anything.
He wasn't the war leader.
That was I wasn't the war leader. I was in that war before the session even
Okay,
started.
okay, that's fine.
It was George's war.
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
guessing. I wasn't there when
I think it
the
was.
war
I think
started.
George. I think George had declared the war, if I remember.
Yeah, he did.
But you
Also,
you did gain quite a few provinces when you pieced out.
I gained.
Yeah. Anyway, like, yeah, sure, you left the war, but why didn't you even reply no when I asked to call me into Ottoman's war?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, awesome! So you weren't paying
honest.
attention. That's why Bosnia grabbed all of Bulgaria.
Well,
Thank you very much, attentive player.
Byzantium. I just wasn't very happy with you. I probably wouldn't have called you in anyway.
You should have just asked stuff.
You you were yelling at me and calling me into a war that you had no chance of winning. What am I supposed to
Just
ask?
keep killing each other, boys. Just keep killing each other.
She likes
Makes my
me
life
more.
easier.
Deal with it.
Alright.
So next war's
no.
gonna be an interesting one.
You are very.
Hey guys, sorry to cut this a bit short here, but we do Palatinate. Feel free to say your deal. Think Spam. Do you want to go after Palatinate, or are you good?
I don't think I have something to say because everything has been handled already. But if someone has questions, obviously,
Yeah.
we'll answer.
So Palatinate, can you discuss what you did this session?
Well, at the beginning of the session, I wanted to attack Augsburg originally because I knew Austria was going for them, but the whole war, the big war, came along, and we decided that I was just going to leave Augsburg, and instead I was compensated with lands in Bohemia. And I'm satisfied with that, since I got about 60 development.
60?
Yeah, you got Prague.
I got Prague,
he got
and the
some
gold
nice
province.
the gold mine, which was developed up to 23 dev, and Pilsen, which was 14.
That's that's actually a quite good deal you made there.
No, he profited quite nicely.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a coalition.
140. Only person I should check that because because Bohemia is Protestant and not in the Germanic culture group. And the only person who could coalition me, even if I took that much development, was Bohemia himself.
And that didn't matter.
And that didn't matter because that's not a coalition with a person. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. Now, later on, when Livonians got coalition, my alliance automatically broke because we had too low relations.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't immediately get the alliance back. And in addition, I was fighting with Switzerland against Venice. I rented them Condottieri, and I couldn't revoke them early enough. And when I did, I rented the Condottieri to Livonian Order. Because I didn't want to be in the war with an ally because by then Saxony was almost completely occupied, and I figured I'd rather just rent out my troops instead of letting my nation get ruined.
Oh, why
saying,
not?
Just saying, it's not Saxony, it's Prussia.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, there's a difference.
He was Saxony.
Well, if maintaining those alliances are quite so important to you, you know that if you in Livonian Order submitted yourself to Prussia as a march, you'd always be called into your overlord wars.
That's why I'm so happy with the current agreement.
It's only paperwork. You're already his vassals. It's just getting the paperwork done and over with.
Yeah, bureaucracy is so complicated and all. It's got to go through like multiple processes. It's hard. We haven't got that sorted out yet.
You don't know how much paperwork is in.
Plus, you have to decide if you're going to be a march or a vassal or a protectorate.
I'm a jurist. I will handle the paperwork for you. You just vassalize.
We don't trust the Danish system.
It's still better than the Dutch.
Hey, listen here, stupid Dane.
Alright, any
Dutch
more
are
questions?
superior, by far.
Any more questions because it's getting late.
No, Belgium is superior.
Belgium isn't even a nation, man.
Yeah, I think that more or less wraps
That was
up
it.
the
Anyone having questions for Spam that he haven't covered?
Why did you excommunicate Roporex from the very start? That's
because
what I was
he
wondering.
was on zero relations with the Pope.
Yeah,
So
absolutely
if I
says that.
waited, it would the opportunity would have passed, and I knew by then he would have he would help our enemies.
I also helped your allies, but that doesn't matter.
He never really helped your enemies, though. That's what I wondered. It was
we,
quite
we,
an aggressive move.
we had inside information, and he would be the one financing our enemies.
I also financed your allies again, but that doesn't matter to
Okay.
you.
It's true. He was
Well,
financing
as
Germany
far
at
as
one
we
time.
knew, you would actively work against us, and you helped to set it up. So that's why we said, okay.
No, I didn't help to set that up. Don't worry. If it would have been set up by me, it wouldn't have ended like that. It was set up by Parasite.
But you do
No,
know
it was mostly Bohemia.
we got chat logs included, right?
Chat
So
what?
I mean, it's not like it's not been completely known what you have been trying to do.
Was Switzerland giving you all the inside information you just mentioned?
Obviously we got someone.
Well,
yeah, sure, but
it
I'm
We
still
got
wondering.
Switzerland. It's not that hard to figure it out.
yeah, it was probably Switzerland, like 99%.
Yeah, 100%. He switched side anyways, but I'm still convinced that it was quite an aggressive move to make. But in his diplomatic position, why wouldn't he? I agree. If you
Yeah,
have such
I
capability,
think it
why
was
wouldn't
a lot of
you do it?
aggression, but I couldn't
anyway,
defend against him. He has all of Europe under his thumb.
But anyway, any more questions? Because like you said, a lot. I mean, it was to us it was clear. Roperex was helping Bohemia.
All right.
Yeah, and you acted on it. Whether it's true or not, that's not really an issue because it's a matter of perspective for you. Do you trust that he's not doing or do you trust that he is doing it? And you have to react to any threats that you have.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's makes sense to me at least. Not that I understand that you had to grab 7 players into the war against Holland that you could easily have won without.
There was the possibility that even though the other nations were kicked down, it would have been possible that Bohemia and Byzantium jumped in. Especially Byzantium had an alliance with Holland, so there was a possibility he would join.
Then you could have taken me in by then. You could just have had players join later.
We thought it would be nice to be sure, and if
you thought it would be nice to Hawkbox.
Players, I think we could discourage him from joining the war in the first place.
Hawkbox.
And also, it wasn't clear France would join the war because first it didn't show France was willing to join the war against Holland.
You've got insanely lucky with that too. How rivaling an ally instead of you. It should have normally been you, but somehow
honestly,
he rivaled Roperex.
He probably cheated or something. He is Dutch, you know that.
Well, hold up. There's nothing wrong with being Dutch. Wait.
Yeah, that's something that a lying Dutch would say.
No, being Dutch is wrong. I shall prove you.
Well, you're playing Holland, so I guess after all.
What are you talking about? Playing Holland? You're saying playing Holland. I just see Britain. That's all I see about Holland. Here.
I see Britain
still.
So are we wrapping up?
Yeah, wrap up.
Sure.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys again for joining. We'll be doing this again next week. I plan to continue this going on. It's always fun to get the perspectives.
It is.
And all this stuff. Plus, it's just amusing to us from observers watching everything burn.
It was a very fun game to watch this week. And one note. I'm not sure you have all seen it, but 1.20 will probably roll out in around 3 to 6 weeks. So
not 3. It's specifically at least 4 weeks after they.
We could log out, but if you want any aggressive of this session to be dealt with, backstabbing and such, you must speed it up. And we want to see it. We want to see chaos. So bye everyone, and have a great day.